Aloha, beloved J Tarot here for another read for the Twin Flame Collective. I like to do reads on whatever spirit wants to bring to the table, get into the energies between you and your person, that person that's on your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you. For those of you who are returning, as always, thank you for your love and support. I'm truly grateful. Whenever this message reaches you is when it's meant for you, divine. I call upon the divine creator. This is in divine time. Energies can flip-flop. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If I see he or she, I'm simply talking about masculine, feminine energies. We all have both. Okay. The initial difficulty is that there is a fear to love here. There's a need to connect with source, to connect internally, connect within, it's like creating a relationship with self. You know, the reason why we would fear to love is because of our past and having been hurt in the past. But, you know, with our past lessons of love, we also need to find room for growth in them and learning and being able to look at the past and being able to discern it and see it for what it is, right? And so if we were afraid to love in the past, like what were those reasons? Why? Was it because we felt unsafe You know, was it the fact that we were feeling unsafe in our own body? Or was it, you know, that our person was not giving us what we needed? You know, because sometimes, well, no, not sometimes, but there's a huge difference between what you want and what you need. And sometimes we just don't know what we need. We think about the things that we want in a relationship, but we don't really think about the things that we need. So, the initial difficulty is the fear to love. By going within and connecting with source, I feel like you come to a place where you and your person reach some sort of level of harmony, growth, love, and peace. And it's like you through this process of self-love, of going within and connecting with source, you know, because on the twin flame journey, like if you're really in a twin flame connection, then your person should be bringing you closer to God. It should be bringing you closer to yourself, closer to loving yourself, closer to being in your highest potential, right? Where sometimes we meet our twin flames, you know, I don't want to say wrong or right time, but sometimes timing is a huge factor. And if we are, like, let's say our circumstances need to change, sometimes spirit brings the twin flames together temporarily to create a catalyst for that change. And so I feel like you guys were both of this for each other, because I feel like you guys in the past had some, I think you guys both had some experiences in the past, in your past relationships, that caused a lot of obstacles, that caused a lot of heartache, that caused a lot of wear and tear on your heart. And so I think it created this fear to love, right? And so when you guys met each other, you guys are both in the space of like, well, I don't know if I can trust this, because I trusted love in the past and it only got me hurt. And I feel like you guys are both thinking this way. You guys are both mirroring that aspect. But then there's something, you know, in like I said, in that space, you know, where it's like maybe you guys both retreat and separate and go into your hermit mode, which is normally what happens on the twin flame journey, right? We meet and then we separate, because we have to have that self-reflection. We have to have that time. Like, you know, some of our twins immediately activate us and we go into dark night of the soul. Others, that process takes a little bit longer, a couple more meetings to happen before, right? And each twin is also different. You know, one twin could have that awakening and that activation right away, where the other twin, it takes them some time. So whatever the case is, I feel like this connection has caused you both to go within and find a connection to source, as it should. Because when the connection doesn't make sense on the external, when you're having this fear to love, it's like connect to source. Look at the higher perspective. Be the eagle, be the falcon, be the hawk. Zoom out and look at it from a higher perspective. I feel like when you do, you see it from a different vantage point, and then there's like this passion that like ignites, and it brings you guys together in this harmonious loving embrace to create peace. Because I feel like you guys were both in this state of like hermit mode, retreating, meditating, learning yourself, okay? And they themselves. Let's get some more oracle here. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna take those. But the home card came out, and the karmic card flipped out upside down as well. So you feel like home, they're leaving a karmic. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So let go of the fear to love. You know, the twin flame connections are very, sorry, I had to smell my cards because it's like, what? The twin flame connection is a very spiritual connection, and it causes and it calls for a lot of growth and a lot of like you're a lot of work. You're being asked to step up to change the dynamics of this of love in general, right? Because we're twin flames for millennia have been separating themselves from each other, you know, by choosing karmic energies, soulmates, karmic energies. There has now become this fear of love, right? Because you've been for decades dealing with karmic love, with soulmate love, with love that isn't as intense as this twin flame love. So then this twin flame love enters your life, and it's fucking scary. And it brings up that fear of love because none of the past loves have worked. And it's because none of them have been your twin, right? And so there's more energetic memory lingering in your vessel of those karmic situations and the soulmate situations that weren't your twin flame, that maybe hurt you or betrayed you, or these lessons that you had to learn. So there's this more palpitating energy of a fear of love because of the experience that you have experienced, not just in this lifetime, but over lifetimes as well, and your ancestries, right? So it's like when you connect to source and you look to source, because let's say the connection came to a pause. There's stuck energy here. The connection is at a pause. It's stuck. It's not moving. There could be third-party situations. There could be other options. There's just inaction. Somebody took a step back. Somebody's being silent. It could very well be third-party. There's a barrier. There's a wall. There's a pause. There's a stalemate. It's not moving. Oh. Give me a second. It's not moving. So in this inaction, you guys are both having time to reflect. You guys are both going into hermit mode. Maybe you're, just being still, being silent, reflecting, meditating. And in this moment of being in your own energy and your person doing the same, now there's this opportunity to see it from a different perspective, right? So the time apart is needed because the balance is needed to be created in our own self. So there is definitely, I feel like you guys are both experiencing the same thing. You guys are both having a sense of lack of self-worth. Maybe you guys are mirroring this to each other, you know, like, and I feel like it's connected to past relationships that you've experienced in the past. You felt like you weren't good enough. You felt like you didn't have enough. You weren't valued in your past relationships. It lowered your confidence. You lost, in a sense, you gave so much of your power away to these past relationships that weren't your twin, that of course it wasn't going to be enough for them because they weren't your true counterpart. It wasn't meant to work with them, so that's why it didn't work out. But it caused you to believe that there was something wrong with you, that you weren't worthy, that you weren't good enough, that you weren't pretty enough, that you weren't smart enough, that you weren't successful enough, that you weren't rich enough, that you didn't have enough of whatever. Spirituality, you whatever you thought it was. And that is far from the truth, because you guys are both very balanced individuals. You guys are literally a perfect match. The yin to your yang, the yang to your yin. One's the black, one's the white, but still in perfect balance with one another because you complement each other. It says here, darkness and light, stay centered in your higher self. But I do feel like somebody's watching you, feeling more comfortable watching you from afar. This is curiosity killed the cat, you know, watching your social media, fascinated with you. But it's because somebody right now is feeling safer from a distance, okay? Anything else? All right, let's get into the tarot. Okay, so tell me more about your situation. Tell me more about your person. Why is this situation... Okay, so why is this stuck? Why is it paused? Tell me more about this pause. There could be an ex involved. There could be a past lover involved. Yeah, it could definitely be that. It could be a third party. Somebody from their past reappeared during Mercury retrograde and they fell for the trap. But they're watching you. It's funny because even if they are with a third party, let's say they did go back to an ex, they're watching you. They're spying on you. This is my Princess of Swords, my spying card. Could be a younger air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like, someone's heavily spying on you because they miss you. I don't care if this person is with a third party, whether it be an ex or just a lover or just a friend or whatever the situation is, they miss you. Doesn't matter who they're with, they miss you. But they know that you're tired of the dynamic. They know that you've got your guard up. They know that you're going to be a little bit difficult to get through. You've got your fences up. Your guard's up, your fences up. You're like, you want to come where? You want to do what? I feel like you're tired with their... I don't know why I just heard antics. I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyways, tell me more. I feel like they're tired of this dynamic. They're tired of the ex. They are missing you. And this is how they see you. This is how they view you, as the Empress. They now see your worth. Whereas we were dealing with self-worth issues, when you saw your worth, when you, let's say, I don't really know too much. Let's find out more. Let me find out more about what's going on. Okay, yeah. Somebody got ghosted. Okay, yeah. Somebody's hiding their feelings. Somebody was abandoned the connection. And I feel like this is, okay, I definitely feel like somebody left you for an ex or an ex-lover, or yeah, I almost feel like this was strategically an ex-lover, an ex-partner that came back during Mercury retrograde, probably because they knew that you were the new, you know, and it was like, oh, wait, what? My person moved on? How is that possible? Ew, that's so disgusting. Well, your person went there, okay? They're not happy there. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we did see the karmic partner card pop up in the very beginning, right? Maybe they still had that karma to pay off to this person. You know, they're clearly like, okay, I'm gonna say it this way, and you guys, you fucking click off right now if you're not into growing and learning and hearing other perspectives or other people's opinions, because here it comes. So karmics come into our life for a reason. It's not just because this person felt like fun and flirty and wanted to go stick something in something or get something stuck in them, or, you know, like, what, it's not about, like, I mean, yeah, sure, some people it could be about that, but in a twin flame dynamic, this karmic comes in to step in to pay off karmic debts from the past. So let's say your person was in a relationship, and the way that it ended with a door open. It ended without your person learning the lesson that they needed to learn. So then they meet you, and they're still in this, like, kind of like unaligned energy, and, you know, that fear of love, right? So not really showing up fully, holding back, not really knowing their self-worth. So then they're questioning your worth, and then you don't know your worth. So then you're questioning their worth. And then it's like, okay, this is because clearly something from their past that they didn't close up and they didn't tie that loose end is still lingering, that is making them fear the love that you bring to the table. And the same goes for you. I'm talking to both of you, okay? But specifically for your person, because we're talking about your person, this is somebody who the ex came back, probably more than likely during Mercury retrograde, and it was probably because your energy between your twin, when you guys come together, of course you're gonna light up the dark. Of course you're gonna cause all those shadowy bitches and dudes to come knocking at your door trying to get you off of your path again, because that's what the dark side does. They try to allure the light from the twins to keep them from walking the path and the mission, right? Because this is how they infiltrate. This is how they stop. This is how they create havoc, right? And so you have to stand so strong in your power, knowing who you are and standing in your light and knowing your worth, and knowing who you guys are together and what you guys are here to do. But this person, you know, their ex comes back, and maybe this is for you too, or maybe this is for you. Maybe it happened to both of you, but, you know, maybe you didn't fall for it and your person did. Who knows? But so the person, the ex, comes back because they didn't even have to see you. Maybe they saw that you liked. Maybe they saw that you commented. Maybe there was something shared on social media that the ex saw. Maybe it was just energetically. They felt that the energy of your person was not on them anymore. So then they, Mercury retrograde, pop up. Also strategically placed by the astrological cosmos, right? Because of why? Because lessons need to be learned, right? So we can't deny that our fucking cosmic shit is happening, and it is forcing us to go through certain lessons. So you can't, like, I mean, you can get mad at your counterpart for falling into the shadow and falling for the ex, but also, if this is part of the lesson that your person didn't learn in the past, and this is how they need to learn, is by going back there and then maybe probably going through the same cycle again and getting hurt again by this person, is exactly what needs to happen for them to, maybe get it this time, right? And walk away having learned the lesson and close that cycle out and close that contract out with this person. Some people don't need to go there. Everyone's different. Don't judge your person for however they need to learn their lessons. It's not your job and it's not your journey. And if you're going to judge them for that and you're going to punish them for it, then maybe this isn't your person. Maybe this isn't your true divine counterpart. Just saying. All right. So I do see there was some form of ghosting. Somebody was definitely, I feel, retreated because they felt very deeply. And it brought up, hey, leave Swag alone. Milo, he gonna get you. He gonna get you. You better lay down. He gonna get you. This brought up a lot of fear. We already saw it. Fear of love. They abandoned the connection because the emotions got so intense. It brought up a lot of fear. I know that sucks. But guess what? This person wants a new beginning. They want a fresh start. This is somebody who now, I feel like something's going to happen during the full moon that is going to shift your person's perspective. Something maybe come up. Maybe it's like this eruption of emotions come up and they just can't, like word vomit. Like sometimes, like, I don't know, the moon be like making me fucking say shit that I'm like, no, oh my God, like I can't, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Oh yeah, it's a full moon. Oh, definitely there is going to be a risk that is taken. This full moon, which is in Leo, it's in a few days. It's on the 26th, I believe, 25th or 26th, I guess, depending on where you're at in the world. There is, I feel like, a risk that's going to be taken by you or your person. I feel like if you have been the one, if you were the one that was ghosted, your person is the one that left, then this person's coming back, okay? And vice versa. So, I feel like an eruption of emotions. It's like a volcano. And this person, look at that. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Taurus I see here. I said air sign earlier as well. Wow, yeah. So your person in this separation, in this temporary separation, in this, because they're observing you from afar. They have pulled back their energies. This person and this energy falling in love with you. Because, like I said, whoever they're with, they do not love this person. This was to go close out that cycle. This was to relearn and rehash and relive that existence with that person so that they could be like, oh, this is why this person was an ex. This is why it didn't work out. And, maybe your person wasn't the one that left. Maybe your person was the one that got left. So there was this sense of like, their ego feeling like, oh, but wait, that sense of rejection and thinking that they're still in love with this person because of the rejection that they feel, right? Their ego is creating this mask, this facade based off of the hurt that they don't want to feel, that they don't want to experience. And then they go back and then they sit with this person and they're breaking bread with this person and they sleep with this person and the connection isn't there. They're trying to have conversation. Oh my God, why did I just see that? I literally just saw this person. It was visual. This person sitting at the table with with this other person, and it was like they were trying to like mentally get through. It was like almost like this person was trying to telepathically communicate with the person that was sitting in front of them, but it wasn't getting through. And then like also trying to have like intellectual conversations with them, and the other person was just kind of like crickets, and your person was just like, oh my God, it's just not the same. Like, what are we doing? What am I doing? Wow. A new beginning. Balance is being restored, y'all. Your person, I feel 100% wants to create balance in this connection by asking you for a fresh start. Like, this is somebody who wants to start over. Let's start fresh. And how? Let's commit. I want to commit. I want to be loyal. I want to protect and guide and support you. You look at this. And you are not going to settle for anything less. Swag, Chili, Milo, you better leave him alone. Oh, so I got that face on. He could get you. Oh my God, he thinks he's playing. It's so funny. He could get you. But look at this. The offer. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Yeah. Or she's like, well, I got my own. I don't need yours. I don't know which one you're going to be on. But there is an offer coming in. It could be coming in from an earth sign. You could be the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Heavy Taurus on the table. We got Aries. I have Pisces, Gemini, the Lovers. Wow. Requited love. This person can't stop thinking about you. This person can't stop thinking about bringing balance back to this connection, because I feel like you forced this person to grow and expand. And I feel like you guys have both like started an activation the moment that you met each other. It says expansion, evolution, universal intelligence, stay connected to spirit. And I think that like I said, this is the key, is source. So if you're, if you're having issues, struggling, your person's not talking, talk to God. Connect with source. That's what's going to help this connection. Not anything external. No one's going to tell you the right answers. You have to talk to God. You have to create that connection with God. And so does your person. And that's how you guys are going to find your way back to each other. Whoa. And it's lifetime after lifetime. So if it doesn't happen in this lifetime, it'll happen in the next. But I know a lot of you are like, no, I want to happen in this one. Yeah, it's going to happen in the age of Aquarius. So a lot of twin flames are finding their way together in this moment. This, Spirit said it from the moment. This is just on pause. It's just stuck at the moment. It's just on pause. And that's because your person got rerouted because they had some karmic debts to close out. Or you did. But throughout that entire process, they cannot stop thinking about you. I mean, you guys are tethered. You guys, like I said, they are expecting to create this connection that they had with you with this other person. And so hear me out. Hear me out. I know a lot of you probably aren't going to understand this, and this is where you click off, and I don't give a fuck. Because if you can't think at this level, then you aren't ready for a twin flame relationship. You got to go back to a soulmate relationship, which is fine. Some people can only handle soulmate relationships. Some people are like, I am not dealing with that twin flame tumultuous bullshit. And that's okay. That's your prerogative. But right now, I'm channeling a twin flame connection. Okay? So the karmic. Thank the karmic. Thank the ex for coming back. Fucking thank the ex for coming back. Because you guys were in a state of fear, of love. You guys weren't doing anything with this love because you were afraid. And so it was already stuck to begin with. And so maybe it got even more stuck because of this karmic. Like maybe it went from being like on a pause and you were just like, oh, okay, well maybe we're just like having a little bit of a hiccup, to like full ghost mode, been a few weeks, maybe even a month or two, and you're like, what in the actual fuck? This happened. And then you were just like, all right, well, I'm not fucking chasing it. Because maybe you just knew. Maybe you knew there was. Anyways, the karmic legit comes back for a reason, because your person was confused, was blinded, was in a state of fearing the love that you brought to them. So guess what the karmic did? You a favor. The karmic did you a favor, because by the karmic stepping in and the karmic sitting in front of your person and locking eyes, and your person not feeling the same chemistry, that soul recognition that they felt with you when they locked eyes with you, caused them to be like, wait a second. Because this maybe was somebody who they felt got away, or maybe they felt, have you ever felt like, oh my God, that person was the love of my life? And then after fucking years later, you're like, holy shit, how did I ever think that person was the fucking love of my life? That person was so toxic, right? They could be there. They could be like, have thought, because like I said, through that wounded state of mind of having been rejected, their ego was like, oh no, but wait, I still want you. I still love you. I can make it work. We can do this. You know, that like maybe that inner aspect of them that really wants to find love and be in love, like caused this person to be like still pining for the ex. Right? So then the ex comes back and they're like, oh my God, I never thought that this ex would come back. But the ex is really only coming back because your energy is all up in your dude or your dudettes, your person's energy. And the ex, the karmic, feels that. So that's why they come back to test your person. And some people are ready for that test, and others still have to learn the lesson of that test. And then maybe the next time the ex comes around, they get it right. You know what I'm saying? But like, this was the time that they needed to see the ex for what they really were, which was nothing but a soulmate or karmic, right? Because they've already experienced the soul recognition with you. They've already experienced the chemistry of a twin flame, requited soul bond. This is like match made in heaven. They've already experienced it with you. So then if there were any confusion of like these lingering past feelings of this past person, and then this person comes back and they're face to face with this person and they don't feel that same chemistry and that same soul recognition when they look at them, and then they're like, okay, well maybe that's whatever. So let me kiss this person and see if we still got that chemistry. And then they kiss and they're like, I mean, it's good, but it's just not the same. But whatever, let me try, and well, maybe let's just have sex, and maybe that'll bring up the feeling again or whatever. And then they're like, okay, well, it was good, but I couldn't stop thinking about so and so, you know, and how amazing and stellar that was, right? Because that's the connection with your twin flame. The connection with your twin flame is fucking out of this world, and nothing compares. So let your person make that comparison if they need to. I know for a lot of the divine femmes, you probably are like, oh, well, I don't need to compare. I know. Well, that's you. Men are different. The masculine is different. The masculine is just different, right? And so we all learn differently. It doesn't mean like male and female, just the masculine energy. It's different. It's a little... It's just different, right? Different energies, okay? So learn in different timelines and in different ways and styles and things, right? So I don't want to get stuck too much on that. Okay, let's do some oracle. Just listen to your intuition. Your intuition is on fucking point right now. Remain silent. Let this person come to you, especially if they're the ones that left and ghosted. If you're the one that ghosted, then you're the one that needs to speak up. Let's just balance this energy out. Whoever created the imbalance is going to be creating the balance, is going to be bringing justice back to the connection by creating balance. So if you are the one that did not create the balance, then you get to sit comfortably, stop worrying, listen to your intuition, and just know that your person is feeling the exact same way as you, and they're just closing old ties. They are closing old ties. That's just what I keep hearing. I wanted to say something else, but closing old ties, whatever the fuck that means. The answers you need are coming. Like I said, this person, look at that, Gemini energy. This person, something about the full moon, I'm telling you, full moon, and I know that the full moon is in Leo, but there's something about this specific full moon that is going to bring answers, because your person's emotions are going to erupt and they have no choice but to tell you how they feel, which is going to bring answers to your questions that you've been probably pondering about what this person's up to, how they feel about you, what they're doing, do they love you, are they coming back? Yes, they are. Yes to all those things. Yes, they miss you. Yes, they love you. Yes, they're coming back. This person is going to explain to you why they were afraid to love you. And I feel like it has to do with the past person that ended up coming back. There was still something loose ended there. And the person coming back helped this person close that shit out. So thank them. Thank them. All right. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. I mean, we saw Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We did see those as well. Yeah. So 100%. The end of a tough cycle approaches. This has been a tough cycle for you. Because maybe some of you, either you knew for sure that your person left you for an ex, or you didn't know, but you had a feeling. Your intuition was telling you. And now I'm confirming it for you that yes, they left you for somebody else. And for some of you, maybe this person isn't gonna come back. And you're about to meet the love of your life, the true love of your life. But I do feel like for the majority, this is a pause. They had to go this route to close that out, and they're rerouting back to you. This person will, if it's from your past, wants to start something new, start from scratch with you. And if it's not someone from your past, because there's not anybody from your past that you want, then this is someone completely new, a completely new person, a completely new beginning for you. Either way, the answers you need are coming in a tough cycle the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you are free to love. Right when I said that, trust. This person is going to give you all the reason to trust them. So if this is a new person right from the jump, they're going to show you, tell you, do everything that they can to let you know that you can trust them. If this is someone from your past, this is like a completely new energy from this person, where, like I said, a completely fresh start. This person is going to come back ascended, having created this connection to source and to God, because they know that you are the one. God told them so. Wow, I just heard. Okay. So it says you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Wow. You are the high priestess. Trust your intuition. It's on fucking fire. Trust your intuition. It's on fire. I picked this up. I mean, heavy Pisces. You could have Pisces moon, Gemini moon, Taurus moon, Capricorn moon, Aries moon. Wow. Okay. Trust your intuition. Trust this person. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. With great power comes responsibility. I love that for you guys. since I believe you guys are in separation, we're going to do some separation cards. Let's see what this person would like to say before we close out for good. All right. These may all resonate, maybe none of them do. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Yeah, with the High Priestess here. This is 5D energy, dream realm. Maybe even when they meditate, they get visions of you. I feel like this person daydreams a lot about you as well. I just saw like them, you know, like at work, they close their eyes and they daydream, or they get stuck a lot. They get stuck a lot and they daydream. Okay. And if they're with their ex-partner and the partner sees this, they're like furious because they know where they're getting stuck, and they're like, this person's stuck on you. Wow, stuck on you. That's what I'm going to call it. I have answered, I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. That's this Ascension card. I've awakened to this connection. I've awakened to this connection. That's this twin flame Gemini card. I've awakened to this connection. I know that there's a soul bond. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. Oh my God, I'm telling you, this person's stuck on you. They can't stop thinking about you. And even down to the laugh and the smile, they look at this person that they're with and they're like, oh my God, the laugh doesn't compare. The smile doesn't compare. And so, like I said, thank this person for coming in and being that other mirror for them to show them what they don't want, or just to show them how magical you are, right? It's like for this person, they had to go through that. They had to go through this experience of looking at this other person and be like, I don't feel the same when I look at this person as it's not their eyes. It's not their smile. It's not their laughter. It's not their energy. It's not their smell. You feel me? You feel me? Wow. I knew you were right, but couldn't admit it to myself or you. Didn't I? Haven't I? Didn't I say from the beginning, they ghosted because their feelings were so deep that they feared the love. They feared the emotions. So they ghosted. And then guess what? As soon as they did that, oh, okay, we're going to send you somebody to remind you of how much this connection is exactly what you asked for. Right? I don't know. That's so funny. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I think that's a good place to stop. For some of you guys, this person is going to say it's easier being with someone from my world because they don't want to expand. They don't want to grow. For some of you guys, you might experience that. But for the majority, it's the latter. This person's coming back with they want to reconcile. They're going to come back with answers, and you are going to be able to trust this person because there's a deep love here. You are the one. They want a fresh start. They want a new beginning. They feel this soul bond. They miss you heavily, heavily, heavily. They are stuck on you. All right, until next time, love and light. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what's going on with you. You want to say hi to my little boy? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Hi, Domino. Bye-bye. I was snoring the whole time. Bye-bye.